Thousands of people travel to the US every year to meet friends, spend holidays, accomplish business negotiations, as well as performing medical treatments. To do this, you need to get a non-immigrant visa defined as a visitor visa. People who want to enter the US for business need a B1 and a B2 visa for tourism. Hi, this is Max from the Visa Library. In this video, I will give you information about USB visas, application process, fees, and other essential details. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, no time is better than right now. Like the video as well so you can get notified every time we put out new content. Let's go. What is the USB visa? People seeking temporary residence in the US to engage in activities such as business negotiations or tourism must apply for this visa except those from the member countries of the Visa Waiver program. Nationals of around 39 countries do not need a visa to stay for up to 90 days for recreation or work. You can see the list of those countries on our website. Link is in the description. A USB visa has different categories. Number 1, B1 visa. You can get it to consult with business associates, attend a scientific, educational, professional, or business convention or conference, settle in an estate, and negotiate a contract. Number 2, B2 visa. You can get it for medical treatment, tourism, holiday, family meeting, participation in social events hosted by social or service organizations, unpaid participation by amateurs in musical, sports, or similar events or contests, and enrollment in a short recreational course of a study that doesn't offer a degree. Number 3, combination of B1 and B2 visa. It is for those who want to do a combination of activities. Some things you need to know. Number 1, B visa holders should not study or work in the United States at all. Number 2, you're also not allowed to stay permanently. Number 3, working in foreign media as well as being a crew member on ships or airplanes are prohibited under this visa. Number 4, this visa won't be issued for you to participate in childbirth. What are the eligibility conditions of USB visas? Number 1, the purpose of your trip to the United States must be eligible for a temporary visit. Number 2, before the visa expires, the individual will return to the home country and does not intend to stay permanently. Number 3, proof of funds to cover your expenses while you're in the United States. Number 4, you must have a residence outside of the United States as well as other binding social or economic ties that you will ensure your return abroad at the end of your visa. Now, here's a question. How to apply for the USB visa? Step 1. Complete the online visa application form or DS-160. Complete the online visa and then print the confirmation page to bring to your interview. You will need to upload your photo while completing the online form DS-160. Step 2. Schedule an interview. All applicants aged between 14 to 71 should be interviewed as a part of their pre-visa process. People under 13 and over 80 usually do not need to be interviewed. You should go to this website here and schedule your interview. Step 3. Pay the fees. Pay the non-refundable visa application fee if you are required to pay it before your interview. If your visa is approved, you may also need to pay a visa issuance fee if applicable to your nationality. Step 4. Gather the required documents. Let's look at them. Number 1, passport. Your passport must be valid for at least 6 months beyond your period of stay in the United States. Each family member needs to submit a separate application. Number 2, Form DS-160 confirmation page. Number 3, application fee payment receipt. If you are required to pay before your interview, you need to get that receipt. Number 4, photo. You must upload your photo while completing the online form DS-160. If your photo upload fails, you must bring one printed photo to the interview. Number 5, interview confirmation letter. Number 6, details about your social network accounts. Number 7, a letter showing your criminal background. Number 8, if you have traveled to the United States before, bring documents of those trips. Number 9, if you are employed, get a letter from your employer showing your earnings over the past 3 months. You might need extra documents to show the purpose of your trip, your intention to leave the US after your trip, and your ability to pay all the costs of your trip. The applicants for the US B2 visas must also prepare other documents. Let's see. Number 1, the bank statement should indicate that you can spend at least $266 per day in the United States. Number 2, if you are going to America to visit your relatives, you must have an invitation letter from them. Number 3, if you're a student, provide a transcript of your degree. Number 4, if you're going to the United States for treatment, you should provide a letter from your doctor explaining the purpose of your trip. Step 5, go to your visa interview. You must participate in an interview to determine whether you are qualified to receive a visitor visa or not. Ink-free digital fingerprint scans are taken as a part of the application process at the interview. At your interview, the visa officer will ask some questions. Go to our article about this visa and see a list of those questions. Link in the description. After your visa interview, the consular officer may determine that your application requires further administrative processing. The consular officer will inform you if this is required. After the visa is approved, you may need to pay a visa issuance fee if applicable to your nationality and make arrangements for the return of the passport and visa to you. Step 6. Go to the US. A visa allows you to travel to a US port of entry and request permission to enter the United States. A visa does not guarantee entry into the United States. The Department of Homeland Security officials and US Customs and Border Protection officials at the port of entry have authority to permit or deny admission to the United States. If you are allowed to enter to the United States, the U.S. Customs and Border Protection official will provide an admission stamp or a paper of Form I-94. Now, here's a question. How much does a B visa cost? Let's see. The U.S. visitor visa fee is $160. In some cases, after visa approval, the cost of visa issuance must be paid by the applicant. Depending on the relationship between the U.S. and different countries, additional charges may have to be paid. Remember to save payment receipts and bring them to your meeting when you are, submitting your documents. Here's another question. How long is the B visa processing time? The time required to review the documents and make the decision on the issuance of your visa is unclear. The visit visa processing time is a few weeks to several months. The workload of the US Embassy and other factors affect this time. One more question. How long is the US B visa valid? Under a B1 or B2 visa, you are allowed to stay in the US for up to 6 months. Here's another question. How to extend a US B visa? For B visa extension, the applicants must provide sufficient reasons behind the request. The visa extension fee is about $370. Is there healthcare available under a USB visa? Okay, foreigners traveling to the United States for tourism and business purposes cannot benefit from US healthcare services free of charge. It is therefore advisable to get travel health insurance regardless of the duration of your stay in the US. In this way, the cost of possible medical problems will decrease. One more question. It is possible to get a green card under this visa? No. An applicant for this visa must demonstrate that he or she will undoubtedly return to their home country. If your close family member holds US citizenship and lives in the country, if you have a job offer from an employer in the US, or if your spouse is a US citizen, you can consider obtaining a US permanent residency. Well, there you go. Now you can start your USB application. If the steps were so confusing, don't worry. I've put a cheat sheet for you on our website. Link is in the description. Go ahead and download it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you all for watching.